I want to give a special thanks to people who looked out for me, man. You know, y'all know who y'all are. Really appreciate y'all. You know, just coming from the store over there. Worked out big time this morning because it's not really times where I'm able to get a good workout in. Um, well, really, I'm always able to get a good workout in. It's just the sleep part. But nevertheless, God got me. Everything is all good. You know. So, because when we are weak, we are made strong. And it's been 3 days, and I only had maybe 6 or 7 hours of sleep. Less than 10 in 3 days, maybe 4. And if it's 4, today is the 4th day. I know they wondering, like, how is he not still tired? You know what I'm saying? You know, so push gonna shove. They refuse to see God. Anyway, the reason for this video, I seen a lady when I was in the store. I have Under Armour shoes on, right? She has an Under Armour shirt saying, "Attack every mile." Now, we know that this is a marathon. They talking about a marathon, right? And then where there been a spiritual war, you know, with it being a spiritual war, you understand? What gave me pause is I had to correct my thoughts because police ride by looking at my butt. Of course, they do that to try to take you off. And there he goes again after doing a U-turn. You know? Now that's the second car. But anyway, that's why we gotta be aware, be on guard. God send people our way, maybe more than we think. You know, we have to keep our minds walking in the spirit. And normally when we walking in the spirit, that's when they come as tears, trying to tear us back down and get us back into the negative thinking. But anyway, I seen the lady with a shirt speaking on the marathon saying attack every mile. You know, and when you in a race, you know, there's no such thing as racism, right? See what I'm saying? You know, no such thing as racism. It's just light and darkness. That's all it is. Right? That's all it is light and darkness. Darkness looking to take out the light. There's another one over there, right? What they up to could care less, but it's just to show you guys. Because you know the interaction that I had with one of them that night when I was outside in a video at Walgreens. But the very first video, when I was talking about how the scene to heaven and the traffic lights, you know, the scene to heaven. Look at that video. Anyway, let's disrupt them. What I really got the video for. Race. They try to make it like it's about racism. You know, they have all this hidden anger inside of them. God said they're ravenous wolves. You know, it's a shame to say what they do in secret. Meaning they doing some real sick stuff. And if you notice, the notch turned up is getting worse and worse. He said, in these times, the love of many will wax worse or wax cold. And I'm guessing that would be exceedingly, meaning week after week, person will get a little bit colder. You know what I'm saying? They mean mug you. People coming out the closet, super flamboyant. flamboyantly gay. You know what I'm saying? And then they send them around us. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, because of them type of situations, well, it's a marathon. In the marathon, you got to stay hydrated. You know what I'm saying? You got people to assist you along the way. They keep you with some type of water or nutrients. You know? So, put this face mask on right quick. I would normally just restart the video, but given with the police cars and everything like that, I'm sure they're gonna be up to something later on. So it's just gonna make sense. Yeah. I was in Mariano, seen a lady with an Under Armour shirt on. It said, "Attack every mile," and at the very bottom is a fine print, like a disclaimer, something about a marathon. And if you look at the emityology, Egyptology, I used to know that word. If you break down the word, marathon, it's like a race that's been going on for so long. You know what I'm saying? And it's a spiritual race, because we're spiritual beings in bodies. People are not stupid to know that people ain't light and there's darkness. They try to make it like it's about skin color, raising these kids, these new minds, to be racist, to not know that you have light, that you're from God, you're not from this earth. You know what I'm saying? You're not here to be talking about you're racist. What? Why would you even put that out there like that? Satan comes down with great wrath. He's been a liar from the beginning. There's no such thing as racism and prejudice. They made it up, and it's only a thing that a person can set their mind to be. Because if you can set your mind to walk in the spirit, you can set your mind to do anything. You know what I'm saying? The mind is a terrible thing to waste. If you don't control, if you don't be the motion, if you don't be the flow, you're gonna follow the current. And you don't want to follow that, because wide is the narrow going to hell, and narrow is the path going to heaven. You know what I'm saying? So when I get to that point, it's about time for another. Yeah, you know, that's what I came across, you know, when I was in the store and everything. And I'm noticing, you know, they're looking like they surrounded me, setting steps up to try to bump into me, and the guy kept walking back and forth behind me when I was over there at the deli getting a few slices of meat. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. You know, and I appreciate that, brother. You know what I'm saying? 22. You know, but yeah, man, and becomes a situation where the marathon, we gotta, you know, stay focused, be on God, because, you know, Jesus Christ is at the door. We don't want to be found not looking, and then being found with blemishes and wrinkles and stuff, and anger and all this stuff, distraught. We not supposed to be found that way. You don't want to be left behind, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it could possibly be happening around election time, because everything is in place. You got the RFID, you know what I'm saying, which we know as the mark of the beast. You know, they don't necessarily have to say, okay, this is the mark of the beast, because it'll make the Bible true. So we know what it is. They're saying where it's going to be planted at, in the right hand and in the forehead. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. What more do you need? We got earthquakes happening all over the place, you know, in diverse places, meaning in Aguila, Jamaica, Puerto Rico. It was just one in Puerto Rico. One was just in Mexico. You know what I'm saying? You got volcanoes erupting. They watching the one over there in Yellowstone. You got animals attacking people. You know what I'm saying? The many different rumors of wars that's been going on, but you know, you got China and the Philippines. You got U.S. sending troops down to the South China Sea. You know, you got parents killing their kids, kids killing their parents. You know what I'm saying? You even got more babies being killed now. You got people provoking God to anger. You know what I'm saying? God said, if you turn one of these little ones you know, the angels see God's face. They there since birth. Let's go back to the original. You know, when God appoint angels over your life, you know what I'm saying? Whether it be archangel or whatever, you know what I'm saying? They there. So they be killing a baby, man, sending a baby through a fire. God said, don't send your baby through the fire. You know what I'm saying? What you gonna kill them for? And then have a demon in place of that? That's why you see these kids, these babies out here doing sexual stuff like these grown adults be doing. You know what I'm saying? And these be like 2 years old. You know what I'm saying? You can see some babies' eyes all the way open, but be pitch black. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about being, you know, on guard, being aware of the schemes, the trickery that Satan uses. You know what I'm saying? You're not always going to see the war going on. You know what I'm saying? Because the war's in the spiritual realm, Ephesians 6. In high places, the fowls all over the sky, serpents that be wrapping around buildings, gargoyle things that be over people's head, the little small little dwarfs all over the place, trying to trap you up, waiting on your foot to slip. Don't get the devil a foothold. Stay positive. When you feel like you don't want to be in the word, well, that's an attack. They try to keep you out of the word. You know what I'm saying? When you have something that you may want to say and you figure you're not going to say it, then you procrastinate and then you completely forget what you was going to say. And it could have been enlightening to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? We gotta be careful of that. You know what I'm saying? Because that can be words sent from God to the Holy Spirit to tell us, hey, because somebody can use this. And if you can't be used, then, you know, what happens when the salt loses its flavor? What good is it for? You know what I'm saying? Peace.